Today we will start the next paper, May-June 2023, 3-1. So the first question is from logarithms. Solve the equation, give the answer correct to 3 decimal places. Okay? So there are different methods to solve this question. Okay, so let's write 3 minus 4 over e raised to power 2x is equal to 5. And then we can put it like y is equals to, let's say, e raised to power 2x. So this will become 3y minus 4 over y is equals to 5. So 3y square minus 4 is equal to 5y. 3y square minus 5y minus 4 equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. 3 minus 5 and then minus 4. My first value of y is right in decimal, so this will be 2.2573, and second value of y is negative 0.5907. Okay, so the y was e raised to power 2x, so e raised to power 2x is equals to 2.2573, and then e raised to power 2x is equals to minus 0.5907. So all of you know that this is not possible because exponential function can never give you some negative value. Okay, so this is not possible. So you will say that this is not possible, and in this case, how you will find your x? So simply you will just convert this exponential to logarithm form, like 2x is equals to log of 2.2573 with base this value, okay, and that is e. And we all know that log with base e is actually natural log. So 2.2573 is equals to 2x. So natural log of 2.2573 divided by 2. So this is your final answer. X is equals to 4.407. Okay, 0.407. Let's move on to next question. And this is from Modulus. Sketch the graph of y is equals to 2x plus 3 mod. Okay, so draw the x-axis, y-axis, and plot some values like 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and so on. Okay, the reason I am doing this is most of the time the sketch of the graph will help you in the next part. Okay, so that's why try to like sketch some decent graph. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then so on, 8. So to sketch modulus graph, you just put the inside 2x plus 3 equals to 0. So you will get x is equals to minus 1.5. Okay, so minus 1.5 is here. This is your minus 1.5. And then you can see that your y-intercept is 3. Okay, so if you put x0, you will get 3. So that means that you will draw a vertex at minus 1.5 and draw a line passing through 3. And using symmetry, you can draw another line like this. Okay, so this is the sketch of y is equal to mod of 2x plus 3. So move on to next question. Solve the inequality. Okay, now you have 3x plus 8 greater than 2x plus 3. Definitely, students, you cannot use that property like you cannot take square on both sides, okay? Because the property of taking square on both sides holds only if both sides have mods, okay? But the left side do not have mod. So we can solve this question using the above graph. So first of all, draw the line y is equal to 3x plus 8 on the above graph. So let's say if I draw y is equal to 3x plus 8, so simply put x0, you will get 8, and then if you put y0, you will get minus 8 over 3, your x, and minus 8 over 3 is simply 2.66, okay? 2.66 comma 0, x is 0, sorry, y is 0. So try to draw these points on the above graph. So 0 comma 8 is here, 0 comma 8 is here, and then minus 2.6 is between 3 and 2. So this is your minus 2.66. Draw a straight line passing through these 2 points. So student, question is saying that the line is greater than mod. Means to say the heights of line is greater than the heights of mod, okay? So whenever you compare the heights of line, so you can see that the line is above the modulus graph at this part, like after this point, okay? After this point, you can see that your line is above and your mod is below, okay? But before this point, you can see that mod is above and your line is below the mod, okay? So you need to find this point. So in order to find this point, it's very easy. Just equate the negative part of mod equal to the line. So simply equate negative part of 3x plus 8 is equals to negative 2x plus 3. So 3x plus 8 is equals to negative 2x, negative 3. So 5x is equals to minus 11. So x is minus 11 over 5. So using graph, if you look at the graph, your answer will be x is greater than minus 11 over 5. But please also write the word only, okay? No other than x greater than minus 11 over 5, okay? This is the final answer. So the next question is from binomial. Find the coefficient of x cube in the binomial expansion. So we know the formula. We know the formula that 1 plus x to the power n is 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial x square plus so on, okay? So simply write 3 plus x and then 1 plus 4x to the power 1 over 2, then 3 plus x, 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial, which is 2, and then 4x square. The next term is 1 over 2 minus 1 times 1 over 2 minus 2 whole divided by 3 factorial, which is actually 6, and 4x cube and plus so on, okay? So then write 3 plus x times 1 plus 2x, and then students, you can put this whole value in your calculator, okay? So let's write fraction and then 1 over 2, 1 over 2 minus 1, and then carefully put this 4 square, okay? So 4 square is actually 16, 4 square and then divided by 2. Press equal, you will get minus 2. So minus 2x square, and then you can also put this whole value in calculator. Okay, so you need to put 3 factorial in the denominator, that is 6, and then just increase the power to 3 and then add one more term, that is 1 over 2. Okay, 1 over 2, 1 divided by 2 minus 2. So press equal, you will get 4. So the answer is plus 4x cube, plus 4x cube. Okay, now actually we want to find the coefficient of x cube, so simply multiply 3 with this term and then x with this term. Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12x cube, and then my x times minus 2x square is minus 2x cube. So the final answer is 10x cube. So coefficient of x cube is 10. So the next question is from trigonometry. Show that the equation this can be expressed in the form of cos square theta plus 2 sine cos minus 3 sine square theta. So in this question, students, you will see first of all that this is 2 sine theta cos theta. So this is simply the formula of sine to theta. Okay, and now you will open the formula for cos 2 theta. So cos 2 theta is cos 2 theta is equals to cos square theta minus sine square theta. So we can write as 2 sine theta cos theta, and then formula for cos 2 theta is cos square theta minus sine square theta and 2 sine square theta as it is. If you rearrange this, you will get cos square theta minus plus 2 sine theta cos theta, and then bring the sine 2 sine square theta on the left side. So this will become minus 3 sine square theta, okay, as required. So the next part is hence solve this equation. So we will be solving this equation. So to solve this equation, let's divide this whole equation by cos square, so that if you, let's say, if you divide here by cos square theta and then the whole equation by cos square theta, you will see that cos square will be cancelled out with cos square, so this will become 1, and then sine square over cos square will become tan square, and here one cos will be cancelled out and the other will make it tan theta. Okay, so we will have a quadratic equation in tan. So let's try this now. Divide by cos square, you will get cos square theta over cos square theta plus 2 and then 3 sine square over cos square equals to 0. So this will be 1 plus 2 tan theta minus 3 tan square theta. So rearrange this quadratic equation. 3 tan square theta plus 2 tan theta plus 1 equal to 0. So now put this in quadratic formula, and you will have minus 3, 2, and then 1. So you will have two values for tan theta. So tan theta is 1 and the other value is tan theta is negative 1 upon 3. So let's draw the xy plane. Here you have tan is negative, so tan is negative in second and fourth quadrant. So this will be your required answer. These are the two expected answers. But if you look at the domain is from 0 to 180, so this angle is not required. So we will be finding only this angle. Before doing that, you will first of all find the basic angle from tan theta is negative 1 over 3. So in order to calculate the basic angle, you will first of all put your calculator in degree and then take tan inverse of, you will not put negative 1 over 3, you will just put it 1 over 3. In order to find the basic angle, you will ignore the signs. So basic angle is 18.435, let's say. And your required answer is 180 minus 18.435. This is your required angle. Okay, so 180 minus basic angle. So your theta is going to be 161.565. So 161.6. This is your theta. And if you look at the other, tan theta is equals to 1. So tan is positive. Tan is positive in first and third quadrant. But again, we are interested in these two angles. But again, if you look at the domain is restricted to 180. So only one angle is possible. So that is simply basic angle. So if you find basic angle from tan theta 1, so shift tan inverse of 1 will be 45 degree. So this is your required angle. This is your required angle, okay? So theta is equals to 45 degree. So you have two final answers. Theta is equals to 45 degree and theta is equals to 161.6 degree. These are the two possible values of theta. Next we have the equation in implicit form, and we will be finding its derivative. Let's apply the product rule on both sides, on left side only. Let's apply derivative d over dx of x square y minus ay square is equals to derivative of 4a cube. Most of the students do mistake here on the right side. They also apply the power rule on a cube. So they might be, write 12a square because they know that the derivative of like x cube is 3x square. So they are treating a cube is also like 3a square. But this is not true. 4a cube is a constant, whole constant. So you will not taking its derivative like 12a square. Okay, this is wrong. This is constant, so its derivative will be 0. So let's write 0 on the right side and then apply the product rule on the first term of left side. So first function as it is and then derivative of second function plus second function as it is, derivative of first function minus a derivative of y square equals to 0. And then x square dy over dx plus y 2x minus. So if you find the derivative of y square with respect to x, so what you will do, you will apply power rule to y and then the derivative of inside of the power. So that is dy over dx. Now combine the terms involving dy by dx. So x square minus 2ay. Students, in A2, try to reduce your steps, okay? Do not do all the steps. Just skip most of the steps. So, and also convert 2xy on the right side. So this will be minus 2xy. And if you make subject dy by dx, so this will be minus 2xy whole divided by x square minus 2ay. So if you look at the required form, so what you will do, you will take negative common from the denominator. So this will be 2ay minus x square, and then negative will be cancelled out. So your derivative will be 2xy whole divided by 2ay minus x square. This is your required derivative. The next part is hence find the coordinates of the points where the tangent to the curve is parallel to the y-axis. Student, you know that if the tangent is parallel to y-axis, then its gradient will be infinity. And here we will be writing infinity as its gradient is infinity. Any line which is parallel to y-axis means any vertical line has gradient infinity. And we will be writing infinity as 1 over 0 here. Okay. So instead of infinity, we will write 1 over 0. And now what is your dy by dx? Your dy by dx is 2xy from the previous part, 2xy divided by 2xy divided by 2ay minus x square equals to 1 over 0. Now cross multiply. 0 is equals to 2ay minus x square. Call it some equation, let's say equation 2. And now the first equation is your actually question. So look at your original equation in the question, and that was x square y minus ay square. X square y minus ay square equals to 4a cube. 4a cube, this is your equation 1. So now students, you will be solving these two equations to find the values of x and y. So look at the first equation, please. If you look at this equation and try to make y or x as your subject, it is easy to make y as subject because x has square on it. So let's make y a subject from the first equation. So that will give you x square over 2a is equals to y. Now put in 1. Okay, in the second equation. So 4a cube is equal to x square times x square divided by 2a minus a times y square means x square over 2a, then square on it. You will have 4a cube is equal to x4 over 2a minus ax4 over 2, not 2, 4 a square, and then 4a cube is equal to x4 over 2a minus x4 over 4a. And then if you take like common x4 over, student, take maximum things common which you can see in the expression. Okay, so x4 over 2a is can be, we can take that common. So inside will be 1 minus 1 over 2, and that is 1 over 2 simply. So x4 over 4a is equal to 4a cube. How? Because if you put this in calculator, this will give you 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 times 1 over 2a, that will be x4 over 4a. We're actually interested in x, okay? So this will become 16a4 is equal to x4, and now take square root on both sides. So you will have 16 times, actually 16a4 whole square, but we can separate squares or any root. If the things are multiplied, you can separate square root on each and everything. So we can write it as this. So this will become 4 times a square is equal to x square. So now you will discuss the cases. Now the first case is if you take x square is equals to 4a square, this will further divide it into two values. X is equal to 2a and then x is equals to negative 2a. And then use this value of x in the equation involving y. And that was this, y is equal to x square over 2a. So y is equals to x square over 2a. So now use value of x in this equation. You will get y is equal to 4a square over 2a. By putting in the value of x here, you will get 4a square. So this will be 2a is equals to y, and then the second one will be y is equals to again 4a square over 2a, and again you will have y is equals to 2a in this case. So you will have 2 points. You will have 2 points. The first point is 2a comma 2a, and then the second point is minus 2a comma 2a. So these are the points. These are the required points, students. Minus 2a comma 2a. And if you discuss the second case, if you discuss the second case, and that says if x square, if you take x square is equals to negative 2a, negative 4a square. So student, you can see that this is not possible because a squared value cannot give you the negative answer. And this is surely negative because a square is positive, 4 is positive, and then negative of positive will give you some negative value, but x square can never be negative. So you will say that this is not possible. Okay, most of the students cancel out this. This is not true. Okay, do not cancel this. Just write below not possible. So you will have only 2 points. These are the 2 points at which the gradient of the tangent is parallel to y-axis. Moving on to this question 6. And this is from vectors relative to the origin O. The points A, B, C have the position vectors given. And you are required to find the position vector of D. The condition says that the ABCD is a parallelogram, okay? So ABCD is a parallelogram. So let's draw a parallelogram. A, B, C, D. These two sides are parallel and BC is parallel to AD. So position vector of D means you need to find the OD. This is our question mark. So student, where is D, where is O? Where is origin in this diagram? So you can treat this this parallelogram in 3D, in 3 dimension. Okay, 3 dimension always exists. We don't draw sometime. And also student, this is not the required to draw this diagram. Okay, but it is convenient. If you draw this diagram, you can easily do the question of vectors. So this is my x-axis, let's say this is y-axis and this is z-axis, and this is origin O. Now they are saying you need to find OD. This is my question, but we cannot find it directly. What we will do, we will first of all come to O, come to at F, coming from O to A, okay, and that will become OA, and then we will move from A to D. But again, we cannot do that. But as the diagram ABCD is parallelogram, so surely student AD is parallel to BC, because this is the property of parallelogram, and also it has the same length. Okay, so instead of writing AD, actually AD is equals to, in vector AD is equals to BC. Why? Because this is the parallelogram and opposite sides are equal in length and parallel, so the two vectors must be same. So what we will do, we will write OD is equals to OA and then AD. But as you know that AD is not available, so what you will do, instead of writing AD, you will write BC, because AD is parallel to, sorry, equal to BC. So now it's very easy. Just write OA here. So the coordinates of OA is 2, 1 and 3. And you know that BC, we have studied this formula, that any vector BC can be written as second, the position vector of second vector minus position vector of first vector. Okay, so now write BC as OC minus OB. So OC minus OB, which is 3 minus 2 minus 4, and then 4, 3, 2. So simply this is algebra now. This is 1, and then minus 4, and then 1. Sorry, not 1, minus 3. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. So this is my position vector of D. This is my position vector of D. The next part is the angle between, find the angle between BA and BC. Okay, so first of all, draw a diagram in which the point B is a common point and this is angle theta. Student, try to make arrow in same direction. Okay, do not mix, like use mix arrows. Either the arrows will be away from the fixed point like this BA, and then, or the arrows are towards the fixed point. You cannot deal with this by, like, if the arrow is, one arrow is in this direction and the other arrow is towards B. Okay, try to make arrow in the same direction, and now call one point as A and the other point as C. Now we will be finding BA first of all, and then we know that BA is simply OA, the position vector of second minus position vector of first. So OA is 213 minus OB is 432. So this will be minus 2, minus 2, 1. And then we want to find the second vector also. So BC is equals to Students, this is BC. Here you have BC, and BC is this. So 3 minus 4. BC is 3 minus 2 minus 4. 3 minus 2 minus 4, and then 4 3 2 4 3 2. So the answer will be -1, -5, and then -6. Now you will be applying the formula of dot product or scalar product. So BA dot BC is equals to magnitude of first vector times magnitude of second vector times cos of angle between those two vectors. And now how to find the dot product of two vectors? This is BA and this is BC. So let's write BA -2, -2, 1, and then dot product of -1, -5, and -6 is equals to magnitude of the BA, which is 4 plus 4 plus 1, dot magnitude of BC, which is 1 plus 25 plus 36 times cos of theta, and the dot product of the left side will be -2 times -1 is 2, plus formula -2 times -5 is 10, and then -6 is equal to root of 9 is 3, and then root of 36 plus 25 plus 1 will be 62 cos of theta, and left side will be 6. 6 is equals to 6 over 3 root 62 is equals to cos of theta. So value of cos theta is 3 over root 62. Next we have find the area of ABCD, giving your answer in the form of P square root Q, where P and Q are integers. Student, here we have 2 over 62, okay? So you know that the area of parallelogram is simply, if you have this parallelogram and you want to find this area, this is simply 1 over, this actually the formula for area of the triangle is 1 over 2. Let's say if you want to find the area of this triangle, because this time you have this angle, okay? This angle is, you have found this angle in the second part between BA and BC. So let's say if you want to find the area of this triangle, this is simply 1 over 2 adjacent sides, the length of adjacent sides, magnitude means length, and then sine of angle between those two adjacent sides means this angle was theta. And this is the area of the triangle, okay? But you want to find the area of the parallelogram, so simply multiply it with 2. So this is the required formula for area of parallelogram, BA magnitude times BC times sine of theta. So I'm going to use this formula in our question. So let's write first of all the area formula. Area is equals to BA times BC times sine of angle between them, which is sine theta. Student, let's draw a right triangle so that you can easily find sine theta from this triangle. Here you have theta, and you have given cos theta is equal to 2 over root 62. So base over hypotenuse is given, and you want to find the perpendicular. So let's calculate it from 62 minus 4, and that is root 58. So now area will be magnitude of BA. Student, what was your BA? BA was minus 2 minus 2 minus 1. So magnitude of that will be 4 plus 4 plus 1 times magnitude of BC will be 1 plus 25 plus 36, and then sine of theta. So sine theta is perpendicular over hypotenuse. I hope you understand this concept. So now put these all values in calculator. So 3 times 36 plus 25 plus 1, and then 58 whole divided by 62 root 62. So you will have 3 root 58. So this is your area of parallelogram ABCD. Student, next we have question 7, and that is from differential equation. In this question you will learn 2 new integrals, and you don't have such type of integrals in the past 10 years. Okay, so first let's rearrange this equation by writing cos 2x dy is equals to 4 tan 2x divided by sine square 3y dot dx, and then bring sine square 3y on the left side and cos 2x on the right side to write it as cos 2x. Now apply the integrals. Student, before applying integral, you first remember the formula of 2 special identities from trigonometry. So I'm writing the first special identity, 2 sine square theta is equals to 1 minus cos 2 theta, and the other special identity is 2 cos square theta is equals to 1 plus cos 2 theta. So we will be using the first one here in our question, and that is sine square theta is equals to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So if you look at the relation between angles, if you have theta on the left side, you will have twice of that angle on the right side. So means that if you look at your question, you will have sine square 3y. So you will write 1 minus cos 6y divided by 2. 2 will be same, okay? So I'm using this 1 minus cos 6y divided by 2 to integrate the left side. And the reason to use this formula is we don't have integration of square, sine square, cos square, tan square. We don't have integrals directly in the formula sheet. So we will convert this into single power, and then we will integrate the resulting expression, okay? 1 minus cos 6y divided by 2 dy. Forget about the right side for now, and just integrate the left side. Bring 1 over 2 on outside the integral, and the integral of 1 is y, and the integral of cos 6y is sine 6y divided by derivative of angle, which is 6. So this is the integration of left side. Now to integrate right side, there are 2 ways. So let's write 1 over cos 2x as secant 2x time tangent 2x dx. And now we will use here the formula sheet. Now case 1 or method number 1 to integrate the right side. Student, if you look at the formula sheet, of the differentiation, you can see that for the derivative of secant x is secant x tan x. Okay, so I'm going to use this formula here. The derivative of secant x is equals to secant x tan x. So it's mean that the derivative of secant 2x, what will be that? Similarly, you will write the same thing, secant 2x time tan 2x, but this time you will multiply the derivative outside the sine, secant and tan. Okay, you know that from where this 2 come from. Like, let's remember how to take derivative of sine 2x. It's very simple, cos 2x, but please do not forget to multiply 2 outside the cos, because the derivative of 2x is 2. So same concept I'm applying here, that if derivative of sec is sec tan, the derivative of sec 2x will be sec 2x tan 2x times 2, derivative of the angle. Okay, and student, if I ask you that if you make subject as sec 2x tan 2x, so what you will do with this 2? You can bring the 2 on the left side to write 1 over 2 time derivative of sec 2x is equals to sec 2x time tan 2x. By the way, this is your mental math. Okay, you will do all these things in your you will just think of this integral mentally by using these formulas. Okay, please don't say that, sir, why you are like writing the so many steps. So if you look at this expression now, and also student, you can you can bring this 1 over 2 inside the bracket, because derivative and integral do not affect the constants. You can treat this 1 over 2 inside the bracket. Now interestingly, you can see that the derivative of this expression is this. And now if you want to integrate this thing, what you will get? Who will tell me what you will get? You will actually get this expression, and this is, by the way, your question. You are going to integrate this part, and the answer will be this expression. Okay, so we will be writing the integral of secant 2x tan 2x will be secant 2x divided by 2, and then plus constant of integration you will always add on the side of the denominator, like where the denominator variable is x, so you will add constant in x, okay, on the right side. Now cancel this 2 with 4, so 1 over 2 into y minus sine 6y over 6 is equal to 2 secant 2x plus constant of integration. So call it, let's say, 1. So student, this was the first way to integrate this integral. Okay, this was the first way. So let me tell you the second way, and after that you will solve this equation further. Method number 2, how to integrate this using second method. So my target is to integrate this expression. Let me write the original expression. The original expression was tangent 2x divided by cos 2x. That was my original expression from here. Okay, student, can I write this expression as we know in trigonometry in depth? So we can write it as sine 2x divided by cos 2x whole divided by cos 2x. But in order to save our time, we will be writing this directly as cos square 2x. Okay, so we can, okay, Let's write all the steps. Sine 2x divided by cos square 2x dx. Now to integrate this expression sine 2x over cos square 2x dx, let's go back to formula sheet and let's go back to student. Just think of this formula of integration, that in which cases you used to find the you used to use this integral formula. Like in the integral of f prime over f is equal to natural log of f, when you have the derivative of the function in the numerator and the function itself in the denominator. But in these, in this case, the power of the function is 1. But in our case, if you look at our case, let me write this. Let's forget about this 2 and do not think of this 2. Okay, let's forget about this 2 and just think of this integral sine 2x over cos 2x. Just for just in case, forget about this power. Okay, for now. Now tell me how to integrate this part, students. Now this is exactly the formula, that the derivative of cos 2x is sine minus 2 sine 2x, and sine 2x is given. So what you will do, you will actually adjust minus 2 and write outside minus 1 over 2. So minus 1 over 2 times natural log of cos 2x dx. Student, this is the integration in case of power 1. But in our question, we don't have power 1. We have power 2. So student, you will exactly apply this thing again, but you will not apply natural log this time. Okay. So let me tell you again, write sine 2x divided by cos of 2x whole square and then dx. Now students, think of the derivative of this cos 2x, and the derivative of cos 2x is minus 2 sine 2x. So let's complete the derivative of the denominator in the numerator. So how to complete that? Write minus 2 and then write minus 1 over 2 outside. Now we have the complete derivative of denominator, but unfortunately this time we have power 2. So how to deal with this power? Student, just write it as cos 2x power minus 2 times minus 2 sine 2x. Okay, and let's say if you have power minus 1 here, what you will do? Simply you will write minus 1 over 2 natural log of cos 2x, just like you did here. But if you have power minus 2, you will apply the power rule of AS, the AS integral. So you will write minus 1 over 2 cos 2x whole power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. But in this case, you will not look at the derivative of this angle, and you will not look at this thing. Okay, this is ignored. So this is the other way to integrate it and write write the final answer as minus 1 over 2 cos 2x power minus 1 divided by minus 1. So you can think of 1 over 2 cos 2x. So this is simply 1 over 2 secant 2x. Okay, so there are two ways to integrate this. Now we have this equation and we will use the condition. So I'm going to apply the condition on this equation. So let's apply the condition on this equation. Now the condition says that you have y0 when x is pi by 6. y0 when x is pi by 6. So y0 sine 0 is 0 when x is pi by 6. So 2 times secant 2 times pi by 6 plus c. So left side will become 0. 2 times 2 will be cancelled out with 3. So secant pi by 3 means 1 over cos pi by 3. Because secant is 1 over cos. So cos, let's say 2 divided by cos pi divided by 3. Please put your calculator in radian form. Okay, this is 4. So 0 is equal to 4 plus c. So c is negative 4. Now use this value of c here. You will write 1 over 2 times y minus sine 6y divided by 6 is equal to 2 sec 2x minus 4. And now they were asking us to find the value of x, obtain the value of x when y is equal to pi by 6. Give the answer correct to 3 decimal places. Now put y is equal to pi by 6 to find the value of x. So pi by 6 minus 1 over 6 times sine 6 pi by 6 is equal to 2 times secant 2x minus 4 because we want to find x. So 1 over 2 pi by 6 as it is. Please let's do a little bit of mental maths. 6 will be cancelled out with 6. Sine pi, if you do it using calculator, sine pi will be 0. Okay, so this is simply 0. So 2 sec 2x minus 4. So this will be pi by 12 plus 4 is equal to 2 sec 2x. So divide it on the other side. So pi by 12 plus 4 is equal to sec 2x. So this will be pi divided by 24 plus 2. Sorry, plus 4 over 2, that is simply 2. So 2.130, 2.130, 899, 899, let's say, is equal to sec 2x. So just take reciprocal. So this will be 1 over 2.130899. So the right side will become this time cos 2x. Now take inverse of that. 1 divided by answer. Shift cos inverse of answer. Cos inverse of 1 over 2.130899 is equal to 2x. Shift cos inverse of 1 divided by 2.130899. This is 1.08, 1.082, 314. 314 is equal to 2x. And now divided by 2 to get x is equals to 0.541 up to 3 decimal places. So this is the value of x. Let's move on to question 8, and that is from differential equation. That is from partial fraction, and this is case 2. First of all, student, look at the whether the fraction is proper or improper. So you can see that this is a proper fraction. So let's write a over 2x plus 1 plus b over x plus 2 plus c divided by x plus 2 whole square, and then take LCM of right side. 2x plus 1 times x plus 2 whole square, a time x plus 2 whole square plus b time x plus 2 time 2x plus 1 plus c time 2x plus 1, and then 3 minus 3x square whole divided by 2x plus 1 times x plus 2 whole square. So 3 minus 3x square is equals to a time x plus 2 plus b times x plus 2 . Now put 2x plus 1 equals to 0. That will give you minus 1 over 2 on both sides. So the left side will become simply 3 minus 3 times 3 minus 3, 1 over 4, because here we have the square of x, so that will be 9 by 4. Do not write in decimal. Is equals to, student, if you put x is equal to minus 1 over 2, these two terms will become 0, because actually you have 2x plus 1 is actually 0. So this thing is 0. So you will only put this value here. So a time minus 1 over 2 plus 2 whole square. So simply you will have 9 over 4 is equals to 3 by 2, and then 3 by 2 square is 9 over 4 times a. So a is equals to 1. A is equals to 1, and then put the second denominator, that is x plus 2 equals to 0. You will have x equals to minus 2. Put again 3 minus 3 minus 2 whole square is equals to, this thing will become 0. This will also become 0, and now minus 2 time minus 2 is minus 4 time minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. So minus 3c, and left side simply become 3 minus 3 times 4, and that is minus 9. Okay, minus 2 square is just 4. So minus 9 is equal to minus 3c. So c is 3. Now the last value we will find using comparison. So now comparison. For this, let's open this equation. A time x square plus 4x plus 4 plus b time 2x square plus 5x plus 2. I am multiplying these two brackets, okay, mentally, and I got 2x square plus 5x plus 2. And then plus c times 2x plus 1. Now compare coefficients. Let's say starting from the highest power, you can compare any coefficient. So I'm comparing x square, that will be minus 3 on left side, then a on the right side, then plus 2b on the right side also. Now you have a is 1. You can use the value of a 1 because a is 1 plus 2b. So minus 4 is equals to 2b. So b is equals to minus 2. So use all these values a, b, c in above expression. So you have 1 over 2x plus 1 because a is 1, and then b is minus 2. So minus 2 divided by x plus 2, and c is 3. So 3 over x plus 2 whole square. This is the required expression. Now, hence find the exact value of this integral and give the answer in specific form. Now, what is your f of x, students? Your f of x is actually your question, and we will use 1 over 2x plus 1 minus 2 divided by x plus 2 plus 3 divided by x plus 2 whole square. Now we will be integrating this whole expression on both sides. So the first integral will be, we will use this formula for first integral, the integral of ax plus b dx. This will be simply, you will make the derivative of the denominator here by multiplying 1 over a and then a, and the answer will be 1 over a natural log of ax plus b. The same formula we used in the previous question. So the final answer will be 1 over 2 times natural log of 2x plus 1, and then again minus 2 times natural log of x plus 2 because the derivative of x plus 2 is 1. But this time you will apply the power rule of as integration. Okay, so minus 2 plus 1 is simply minus 1 divided by minus 1, and whole integral limits, that is from 0 to 4. So 1 over 2x plus 1 minus 2 times natural log of x plus 2 minus 3 divided by x plus 2 whole integral limits 0 to 4. And then put 4 in this whole expression, but please do not use calculator. Try to use maximum of mental math. Okay, so put 4. If you will put 4 here, you will get ln of 9 and then ln of 6. So 1 over 2 ln of 9 minus 2 times ln of 4, ln of 6 minus 3 divided by 4 plus 2 is 6. This is upper limit minus lower limit. If you put 0 here, so you will only get ln of 1, and this is very famous value, ln of 1 is 0, so this is 0. So 0 here will give you ln 2. So please write that value, minus 2 times ln 2 minus 3 by 2 because x is 0. Now combine 1 over 2 ln 9. Okay, bring 1 over 2 in the power of 9, so you will write it as ln of 9 power 1 over 2, that is root 9 minus 6 square minus 3 by 6 is 1 over 2, and then minus minus plus 2 ln 2 plus 3 by 2. Now combine the first two lns, so ln of square root 9 is 3 over 6 square is 36 plus write that log as ln 4 by putting 2 in the power. So ln of 2 square is 4 plus 3 by 2 minus 1 over 2. So again, if two lens are added, so just multiply that. 1 over 12, 3 by 2 minus 1 over 2 is 2 by 2, which is 1. And ln of 4 over 12 plus 1. So this will be ln of 1 by 3 plus 1. So this is the answer, but if you look at the required answer, required form, they're asking you to give the answer in this form where c is an integer, no fraction. So we can avoid this fraction as by applying the property ln of 1 minus ln of 3 plus 1. So you know that ln of 1 is 0. So just write ln of 1 is 0 minus ln of 3 plus 1. So 1 minus ln of 3 is your final answer. 1 minus ln of 3 is your final answer. So the next question is question 9. The constant a is such that its integral is this. Now show the a is equal to 1 over 2 ln of 4a plus 2. Now it's very easy to apply the by parts integral here. So let's write x times e raised to power minus 2x dx without limits and apply the by parts integration. By parts. So consider this as derivative function and this as integral. Now x time integral of e raised to power minus 2x dx minus a little bit of large integral and then derivative of x dot integral of minus 2x close bracket and then dx. X integral of e raised to power minus 2x is e minus 2x over minus 2, so that is, then derivative of x is 1 time e raised to power minus 2x divided by minus 2 dx. Now this dx is coming outside the bracket, okay? This is used. This whole answer is this thing. Now before integrating, let's adjust all the signs. So put 1 over 2 integral of minus 2x dx. So minus x e raised to power minus 2x over 2 minus 1 over 4 e raised to power minus 2x. Now integral limits are 0 to a and the answer is 1 over 8 as given. Now write 1 over 8 is equals to, put the limit a, you will get minus a by 2 e raised to power minus 2a minus 1 over 4 e raised to power minus 2a. This is upper limit, then minus lower limit will be e raised to power, this will become 0 and then minus 1 over 4 e raised to power 0 is just 1. So 1 and then bring 1 over 4 on the other side, 1 over 8. That is plus 1 over 4, so on the left side will become minus 1 over 4 is equals to. So if you look at the required expression, it's a recommendation that let's do a little bit work on the expression, required expression. So let's say multiply 2 on the other side, so this will become 2a is equals to natural log of 4a plus 2. This is the first step. Okay, so if you take e on both sides, you will get e raised to power 2a is equal to 4a plus 2. Okay, so from this expression you can see that you want to bring e raised to power 2a instead of e raised to power minus 2a. So let's bring the minus a over 2 e raised to power 2a and then minus 1 over 4 e raised to power 2a. Okay, and then And then 1 over 8 minus 1 over 4 is minus 1 over 8 is using calculator. And then take 2 e raised to power 2a common. So inside will become minus a minus, okay. Also take minus common. So a plus 1 over 2. So we can cancel these 2 minus and 2 with 8. So 1 over 4 is equals to 1 over e2a, and take LCM inside 2a plus 1 over 2. Again, you can cancel out this 2. So 1 over 2 is equal to 1 over e2a times 2a plus 1. Just bring the e raised to power 2a on the other side. So e raised to power 2a is equals to 2 times 2a plus 1. Multiply 2 inside 4a plus 2. Then take inverse or exponent ln. So 2a is equal to ln of 4a plus 2, and make a subject. So 1 over 2 natural log of 4a plus 2 as required. Verify by calculation that a lies between 0.5 and 1. So let's make a function by bring all the things on one side. So let's say call it function of a and bring a on the other side. So 1 over 2 natural log of 4a plus 2 minus a. So f of 0.5 is equals to 1 over 2 natural log of 4 times 0.5 plus 2 bracket close and then minus 0.5. So the answer is 0.193, that is positive. Again, if you put 1, 4 times 1 is just 4. So if you put 1, f of 1 is minus 0.104. So change of sign is showing you that a lies between 0.5 and 1. Use an iterative formula based on the equation in A to determine A correct to 2 decimal places. Give the result of each iteration to 4 decimal places. So let's write here the A is equal to 1 over 2 natural log of 4a plus 2. Students, in this part you need to set the iteration. Okay, we can set iteration as in this form, and now take the initial guess known as a naught, which is the average of 0.5 or any number. So that is 0.5 plus 1 is 1.5 divided by 2. So a naught is 0.75. Now put n0. So you will get a1 times natural log of 4a naught plus 2. So a1 is equal to a1 is equals to 1 over 2 natural log of 4 times a naught, that is 0.75. 4 times 0.75 plus 2, or students, as we did in our class, that press just press 0.75 equals to. By pressing equal, this 0.75 is saved as an answer in your calculator. Okay, so as you know that this is a continuous process, so now write 1 over 2 times natural log of 4 times answer plus 2. So automatically they will take 0.75 as A naught. So you can see that the first value of A1 is 0.8047 up to 4 decimal places. Now again A2 is 1 over 2 natural log of 4A1 plus 2. Now A1 means use this value here, but uh, the formula is, we have already set this formula in our calculator. Just press equal, you will get the A2. So my A2 is 0.8261. Now similarly, press one more time equal, you will get 0.8342. Press one more time equal, calculator is very slow, students. Now A4 is 0.8373. So up to 2 decimal places, you can see that this is still not repeating. The first value is 0.83 and the second value is 0.84. Press one more time equal, and A5 will be 0. I'm waiting. I don't know, student, what is that. So let me write it as, let's say, 8. Calculator is really very slow. So yes, 8385. So up to 2 decimal places, these both values are same. So that is 0.84 is your final answer. 0.84 final answer. Our 10th question is, the polynomial is noted by p of x. Show that x plus 3 is a factor of p of x. So to show the factor, just put x plus 3 equal to 0. X will be minus 3. So p of minus 3 will be minus 3 cube plus 5 times minus 3 square plus 31 times minus 3 plus 75. Put all this in calculator and you will get 0 as a result. So minus 27 plus 45, 5 nines are minus 31 times 3 plus 75. So you can see that this is 0. So x plus 3 is a factor of p of x. Show that z is equal to minus 1 plus 2 root 6i is a root of p of z. So in order to show the root, you will again put this value of z in the equation. So minus 1 plus 2 root 6i whole cube plus 5 times minus 1 plus 2 root 6i whole square plus 31 times minus 1 plus 2 root 6i plus 75. So student, let's calculate the square first. I'm writing p of z here. Okay, this is the answer of p of z. So let's calculate square. So we minus 1 square is 1a square plus b square plus 2ab. So that will be 2 times minus 1 times 2 root 6i. So this will be 21 minus 24 because I square is minus 1, and then minus 4 root 6i. So minus 23 minus 23 minus 4 root 6i. This was my square. So in order to calculate cube, just write minus 1 plus 2 root 6i times square minus 1 plus 2 root 6i square, but I'm using the value of square. So the value of square is minus 23 minus 4 root 6i plus the value of square is, this is p of z. The value of square is minus 23 minus 4 root 6i and then plus 31. So multiply minus 31 plus 62 root 6i plus 75. So p of z is equals to minus 1 times 23 is 23 plus 4 times root 6i minus 46 root 6i minus plus minus 8 times 6 will be 48. I square will be minus 1, so this will become plus 48. Then minus 23 times 5 is 115. 5 times 4 is minus 20 root 6i minus 31 plus 62 root 6i plus 75. Now students, 4 root 6i, 46 root 6i, 20 root 6i, and then this. Let's put all these values in calculator and let me show you 4 minus 46 minus 20 and plus 62. You can see that this is 0. So all these values become 0 if you add this, and then you have 23, the first value, and the next value is plus 48. Next you have is minus 115. Next you have is minus 31 and then plus 75. So this will also become 0. So congratulations, p of z becomes 0. So it shows that the z is equal to minus 1 plus 2 root 6i is root of p of z equal to 0. Hence find the complex numbers z which are roots of pz square is equal to 0. So student, let's find the roots of p of z first of all. So what are all the roots of p of z? So as you know that the first root was z is equals to minus 3, and the second root was minus 1 plus 2 root 6i, and we know that the complex roots are in conjugate form. So the next root will be minus 1 minus 2 root 6i. So let's make a z plus 1 minus 2 root 6i. Let's make a quadratic factor by bringing all the values on the left side. So z square plus z plus 2z root 6i plus z plus 1 plus 2 root 6i and then minus 2 root 6i z minus 2 root 6i minus plus minus 6 4s are 24. I square is minus 1, so this will be plus 24. So you can see that all these values will be cancelled out. So z square plus z is 2z and then plus 1. Sorry, plus 25. So this is my quadratic factor. Let's do the long division now. Let me do the long division and write z square plus 2z plus 25. Okay, students, we don't need to draw the long division. We have all the roots. Z1 was minus 3, Z2 was minus 1 plus 2 root 6i, and then Z3 was minus 1 minus 2 root 6i. So these are the roots of pz is equal to 0. But we need to find the roots of pz square equal to 0. Okay, so what you will do, you will actually put z square equal to these roots. Z square is equal to these roots. Okay, so first z square is equal to minus 3. Now in real life this is not possible, but if you talk about it in the complex numbers, this is possible, that square of some number is negative. So how to deal with this? This is the question. So we can write it as z square is equal to 3 root 3 times I then whole square. We can write it minus 3 as root 3i whole square. Okay, and then if you take square root on both sides, you will write plus minus root 3i. So these are my two answers from the first case. Okay, now z square is equals to minus 1 plus 2 root 6i. Now I want to find z. So what is the meaning of this? If I want to find z, what I will do, I will take square root on both sides. So students, we have studied this thing, that how to find square root of some complex number. This is now become another question. So let's find the square root of this complex number, minus 1 plus 2 root 6i. So let's find the square root of this complex number. Minus 1 plus 2 root 6i equal to x plus iy. Do you remember the method? Now take square on both sides. So minus 1 2 root 6i is equals to a square minus b square plus 2xyi. So comparing real part to real part, x square minus y square is equals to minus 1 and 2xy is equal to 2 root 6. So 2 will be cancelled out. So xy is equals to root 6. So make y as subject. So y is equal to root 6 over x. So put here. So y is equals to x square minus root 6 over x whole square is equals to minus 1. So x square minus 6 over x square is equals to minus 1. So x4 minus 6 is equals to minus x square. So x4 plus x square minus 6 equal to 0. Now put this in the quadratic formula. 1 plus 1 minus 6. So the first value of x square is minus 3, which is not possible. And the second value of x square is 2, which is possible. So here you write not possible. and the only value you will have is x square is equal to 2. So x is equals to plus minus root 2. So that will give you, if x is equal to root 2, y is equals to, what was y? Y was root 6 over x. So root 6 over root 2. So I think this will become root 3. So the point, the square root will become root x plus I y. And if x is negative 2, y is also negative 2, y is also negative 3. So the second complex root is minus root 2 minus 3i. So again, these are my other two roots of pz square is equal to 0. Now lastly, student, what you will do, you will again do z square is equal to minus 1. Z square is equals to minus 1 minus 2 root 6i. Minus 2 root 6i. So again you will find the square root of this, or students, you can also do it using like symmetry, but if you do all the step, so x square minus y square plus 2xyi. So x square minus y square is again minus 1, and xy is equals to root 6, but this time minus root 6. So y is equals to minus root 6 over x, put here. So x square minus 6 over x square is equals to minus 1. So x4 minus plus x square minus 6 equal to 0. So similarly, this was the previous equation. So this will give you x square is equals to minus 3 and x square is equal to 2. So x is equals to plus minus root 2. So if x is root 2, y is minus root 3. If x is minus root 2, y is root 3. So my values are root x minus root 3i and minus root 2 plus root 3i. So all roots of pz square equal to 0 are number 1 root 3i, if you remember, number 2 root 3i with minus, number 3 root 2 plus I root 3, root 2 plus I root 3, number 4 minus root 2 minus I root 3, and then number 5 root 2 minus root 3i, and root 6 is minus 2 root plus root 3i. So this was the end of this paper.